Train wreck already.
Rockin' after all these years.
This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
This is it, the show that started it all. Often imitated, but never equal. From San Francisco, USA. Online since 2004. It's the one and only Rock and Roll Geek Show. With the original Rock and Roll Geek, Michael Butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name is Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm here with my good friend Sven. How you doing, Sven?
Fine. How are you doing?
I'm super great. Couldn't be better. Thank you for asking.
Perfect.
Yes, I'm up here in the mountains right now. It is 12:02 p.m. on January 25th. I'm not drinking beer. I'm drinking watered down iced tea, but I have a beer here ready to go because my throat's already sore from drinking water. So hold on, let me take a sip of this fine water. Oh, yuck! That shit'll make you rust.
Water, that's for the dogs.
Yeah, it'll make your body rust. So Sven is on the show because tomorrow is the big day for the brand new song that's from Torpedo Head, right, Sven?
Yep. Finally.
After years in the making. The wait is over.
To play it. Like every show, I think you start. I have to play the song now. No, I can't. I'm not supposed to. Now you can finally play it.
So the song
all the sweating is over.
The song is called "All Those Wasted Years." So I had Sven back on the show back in the lockdowns. I was up here in the mountains. I'm pretty sure I was up in the mountains. It was around lockdown time when the shit just started hitting the fan. And at the end of the show, after we stopped recording, Sven says, "Hey, you got any new? What are you doing? You're still making up tunes?" And I said, "Well, I gotta, I just pick up my guitar and strum into the iPhone. I don't really have anything recorded. I just got a bunch of riffs that I strum." And you go, "Oh, send me some." So I sent Sven. Think of something like this. I got my acoustic guitar, which is probably out of tune. It was like. I sent him that. It was like a campfire strumming, right, Sven?
Yeah, it was something like that. I asked you, like, you got any great songs left, from like American Heartbreak days, waiting to get out there, and then, yeah, you said yes.
I said no great songs, but I do have some riffs.
Yeah, you said I still got some stuff. I was like expecting, like something the opening from Superstar, something with already a little bit vocals, melody, and something like that, and yeah, then I got this riff.
Yeah, that's all.
My first impression was okay.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? So you got nothing.
What are we gonna do with this now?
Yeah, exactly. So
I was like imagining you sitting on a stone in the mountains and like strumming the guitar.
That's pretty much what I do. Whenever I get an idea, I turn on the Music Memos app on the phone, and I just strum the acoustic guitar or whatever guitar I have nearby, and then I take it from there. If I don't have any reason to complete a song, I don't usually complete it. So I have reason now because Casey and I are doing this thing. But anyway, so I sent Sven that riff. So it was in regular tuning, but Sven's band tunes down half step. So it'll be. All right, so not much to it, but it's an idea. So I went fishing. Kayak fishing because we were all in lockdown and had nothing else to do. I had no work, which by the way, I have no work now either. So that's why I'm up here in the mountains. So I went fishing, and then I'm coming back from the fishing on my kayak, and I get a text from Sven. "Hey man, listen to this." And that was like 2 days later, something like that. And it was a completed song.
Yeah, it was. But as I said, my first impression was, what am I gonna do with this? I don't think it's gonna work out like anything. And then I took up the guitar and I played it, and Ain't so bad.
I
Played
didn't
it again, and
well, I didn't.
I think I got an idea here.
I didn't tell you that it was anything worth a song. You asked for it, so I sent it. So
Yeah.
so then
And then I started working with it, and then one idea led to another, and yeah, all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, the song was nearly complete, and I thought, maybe I should record a little demo.
nobody has heard the song yet, right? Is that true? Other than me and maybe your friends and the guys in your band and stuff, and the people who are in the music video.
Yeah, no, we didn't. Maybe I've like played it to a few people, but no, it's not really out to anybody yet. Yeah.
So tomorrow it comes out officially. I don't know, but I think. Well, I was going to say I don't know if it's going to be available for sale or whatever, if it's going to be a major hit, but I think it came out pretty fucking good. If I do say so yourself, Sven, you did a nice job. You did a nice job pulling a little tiny little campfire riff into a real rock and roll or pop punk anthem.
Well, the whole song from complete to finish was a pretty cool thing because it only took like 1 week. It's like I wrote that the whole song like in 5 minutes, and I think like the next day or like 2 days later, I went to a rehearsing room and I said, "Come on, guys, let's like make a demo out of this." And then I just taught it to our drummer, and then we started into the song, and we already started recording. And actually, that first version that we recorded is basically the version that was later on mixed that is there now. So we didn't, I don't know, everything worked out. And I sent it to you and then told you to put on some vocals and things like that. And then we mixed it into it. And I think I did some overdubs and then they had this idea, why not get someone to play solo? So I emailed Ryan Roxy from the Alice Cooper band if he wants to play solo, and that was like I think some days later, and he wrote back, I've got some work to take care of. I don't know if I can do it. Maybe send me the song now. I need it now. And that was like I don't know. I was like somewhere on the highway or something. The bass wasn't on yet, so I thought, How do we do this now? So I went back to the rehearsing space, which was like 1 hour drive from my place, put on the bass, and while doing the bass, we were like figuring out how we can email it from the recording space, to him, because there wasn't like real internet, and so because you have to pull a mix down, which is like pretty big from the recording stuff. It's like not like only.
You got to mix it down to an
megabyte.
MP3.
Yeah, like tons of stuff you got to do before you can send it out. So we're like trying to figure out how to do that. I mean, if you have a little space and like you get the files at home, it's all no problem. But like to be like on the go thing, but worked out. And like I think like 2 or 3 hours later, the solo came back to us, and we pieced it in, and I was like, holy shit. This sounds good, man. It's like, it was like perfect, there was like, no, could be like that. It's just, he nailed it on the spot. And and then after we heard the whole song, we said, come on, we got to send this away for mixing and mastering. It's just too good. We got to do it on the spot now and not like wait for half a year. So I sent it to our mixer who did all the other torpedo recordings, and he mixed and mastered it and sent it back to us, and that was it. Turned out awesome.
So that's what we're going to be doing on today's show. We're going to be world premiering the new Torpedo Head 2, but we're going to play some other songs and stuff. Well, so I'm going to tease. That's a tease, and it's what they call in the podcast biz, a tease. Before we do that, please, man. You guys also record a music video, and in the music video, there's a bunch of visual call outs to other artists and other things like that. I think I saw a podcast call out too, not to a Rock and Roll Geek show, but to Real Punk Radio.
Oh yes,
Real Punk Radio.
Michael, this is like a premiere. I thought you would. Now you normally, like years back, you would have said the how's that other podcast? I forgot the name. Michael, please remind me.
Decibel Geek. I don't know. I didn't look close enough. There might be a Decibel Geek. I hope there's a Decibel Geek call out in there. But Real Punk Radio, I don't know if they're still going. That was like a streaming website. And Rock and Roll Geek Show was on there. And Good Clean Fun was also on there, the show I did with my friend Jasper. And we got thrown off of there after one episode because...
You're probably too bad. You were too punk rock.
Well, we weren't punk.
Too not well, or are you? No, I think you were too well produced.
No, we got.
Can't have that. That's not punk rock enough.
They had a chat room going, and while we were doing the show, I saw these punk. I feel we're on Real Punk Radio, so let's do something really punk rock, and we played Katy Perry. I don't know. We thought that was punk rock. We thought that was like, yeah. And everybody started, you motherfuckers.
Would never do things like that.
You motherfuckers, you suck. And so we got into, I don't know, something happened with back and forth in the chat room. And then next day I get a call from the Jason guy. I think his name was Jason, the guy who runs that site. I don't know. I think his name, I don't know, whatever his name is. And he goes, that was really bullshit what you guys did. I'm pulling you guys off this site. So we got fired from Real Punk Radio. But you have a Real Punk Radio t-shirt hanging in the video. But so I just thought I'd call that. And also there's a bunch of bands. The video takes place. We'll narrate the video too as it's going along. We might hear the song a couple of times. But in the video, which by the way, you said it was only one camera. You turned on the camera and just the camera's stationary. And you just push record, and you just push record, and everything that's happening in the video, there's no cuts, right?
Yeah, right. That's how it worked. Yeah, we filmed it in a record store.
That was actually a record store?
Yeah, that's a record store. It's called Heaven Records in Worms.
Okay.
Germany.
Worms?
Yeah, it's called Worms. You spell it like that. WORMS. Worms.
Worms, Germany.
Yeah, like Worms, yeah.
Huh.
Only in German Worms.
I wonder why they named the town Worms. Anyway, so that looks like I thought it was like somebody's bedroom, and you just made it to look like a record store, but it's actually a record store. Okay, that's good to know. And there's a bunch of albums being carried around. There's a couple people shopping in the record store, and there's albums, and there's a few artists. So one of the artists, we're going to start off with a song before we do this. One of the artists, the first artist that I saw is the girl that comes up and does her lipstick in the mirror, which the mirror is the camera lens. She's holding an Electric Angels album. So that's what we're going to start off with, an Electric Angels song. Is that okay with you, Sven?
Kick it away, man.
All right. This song is called Live in the City. Now, I'm playing this from YouTube. Hopefully there's not going to be any ads on this. I guess it's either Live in the City or Live in the City. I'm going to assume Live in the City. Okay, you're Electric Angels.
Playground, battleground, beggars and thieves. Ask me what I have to give.
There you go. Electric Angels. Produced by Tony Visconti, featuring on guitar Ryan Roxy.
Maybe that was why we put it in there.
Yeah. So in the record store, did you guys bring those records, or were they in the record store?
I think one or two were there, but most of them we brought along for in case they're not there.
All right. Before we play the world premiere of the new Torpedo Head song called, what's it called again?
All Those Wasted Years.
Is that a tribute to Hanoi Rocks? The title?
No.
The title?
No.
Okay.
Is there a song by Hannah Rocks? I don't know.
They have an album called All Those Wasted Years as a live album, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, before we play the world premiere of All Those Wasted Years by Torpedo Head, I would like to thank some people who donated to the show, because there's a couple of new donors, and I normally would say we're going to skip the donors and I'll thank you on the next show, but I want these people to know how much I appreciate them being new donors. So we're going to thank some people. You okay sitting through a donor segment, Sven? What's your name, Sven?
No. No problem.
Okay. All right. Let me find some music to play in the background here. How about this band called Space Brains? Okay. This is Sven's original, the band he was in when I first met him.
20 years ago or something.
Okay. There are several ways you can donate to the show, friends. By the way, this record is really good, Sven. I love this.
Thanks.
You ever listen to this?
To my own record?
Is that a no?
Of course I listen to it.
Okay.
Every day, man.
All right. You can go to patreon.com/RNRGeek like Joe Pawlak did, $16.66. Dan Gerawan, $15. Tim Schall, $15. Kirk Crawford, $12.77. Fred and Ginny Bunke, $10. Joseph Coyne, $10. Michael Street, friend of mine and friend of the show, $7.50. Podcast Hall of Famer Dave Slusher, $5.55. Brad Schultz, $5. Brad Shick, $5. Brian Springer, $5. Chiaki Hinohara of Japanese Metalhead Show and Metal Moment Podcast, $5. I'm going to let the chorus play. I like this chorus. Dan McBride, $5. Danny Borden, Shitty Dude donation, $5. Erik Klein, $5. Grant Farquhar, $5. Hava FX, $5. James Shapiro, $5. Jamie Jefford, $5. John Scott, writer of the great book Tom Petty and Me, $5. Justin Lefkowitz, $5. Martin Clawley, $5. Mike Brown, one of my oldest friends, $5. Nadi Itani, $5. Paul Smith, $5. Robert Harvey, $5. Steve Trice, $5. Ted Wilbrecht, $5. Mike Hellyer, £4. Mike Dixon, $3. Chad Burns, $2.50. Paul Rube, $2.50. Adrian Bosch on Bosch Rock on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook page, which I did not create, but I do approve, people. You just got to answer 2 questions, so then I know you're not one of those evil politicians carrying along classified documents. All right. Amy Bowen, $2. Bruce McMillan, $2. Eric Stowell, $2. Patrick Shanahan, $2. Paul Underwood, $2. Erik the Rock and Roll Plebe, $142. 3 Legs, 4 Wheels, Arnie Stash, Corey Kohler, John Richardson, and Mark Mazzei, all $1 donations. Let's find another Sven song right here. How about this one? All right.
You can sing my song.
Thank you to everybody who donated on PayPal. Kirk Crawford, $50 donation, saved the show again this month. Richard Fusey, a $50 birthday donation. Jeff and Sherry Thielalicky, $10. Jason Gherkin, a $20 Martian Vikings donate. A Martian Vikings rule donation, which is a callback from the last show. I did a track by track of the Baboon Show. You know that band?
No.
Look them up. They're fucking great, man. They got a girl singer. They are awesome. Anyway, I reviewed the new Baboon Show album, which is called God Bless Us All, and somehow it degenerated into me describing the singer flying through space fighting Martian Vikings. Anyway, so thank you, Jason Gherkin, for the Martian Vikings donation. Dave Franco, $20. Greg Brofer, still praying for your friend, $20. Douglas Free, $20. Stephen LaPierre. No, Stephen... He's a new donor, and I fuck his name up. Stephen LaPerriere, $20. Oh, fuck. Stephen LaPerriere, $20. Thank you, Stephen LaPerriere. Richard Strom, $20. James Venners, $10. Jason Shepard, $10. Dave Jackson, School of Podcasting, $10. Friend of mine and friend of the show, Ralph Miller, $10. BJ Lisco, $10. Blake Johnson, $10. Todd Cunningham, friend of the show and friend of mine, $10. Richard Fusey, $9.99. Richard Fusey or Fusey, I forget. Dale Roller, $5. Eric Lentz, $5. Andrew Howe, $5. John Tennis, $5. Greg Long, $5. Peter Spark, $5. Robert Scott, $5. John Offenloch, $5. Jennifer Wilbrecht, $5. Benjamin Muller, $5. Chris Del Grande, $5. Jace Lasnewski, $5. Brett Garsky, $5. C&H Thornton Enterprises, $5. Shell donation, Shell Company. Adam Gerstein, $2. Adam Brachet, $2. Deborah Dreyfus, if that's your real name. I got a feeling that's Bridget West in disguise. Philip Vermeulen, $2. Stephen Mascord, $2. Vincent Creamy, $2. Kai Matsuda, $2. Brian Gratis, $2. William Moffat, $2. Lasse Satvidhagen, $2. Chad Kiffmeyer, $2. And Dave Alexander, $2. Thank you to everybody who donated to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. Without your donations, this show would die horrible, putrid, stench-filled donation. All right, I'm opening up a beer. Fuck it.
Take a sip of this. Man, baby.
I'm rich. There you go, Torpedo Head Space Brain twofer for you.
Now you can buy a house in the woods.
Yes, with all that
as a happy podcast hermit.
By the way, all those donations are for the month. So, lest anyone think I'm rich, please keep the donations coming because without your donations, this show will die a horrible, putrid, stench-filled death. All right, should I play the video and narrate the video while the song is playing, or should we play the song and then go back and analyze it? I think we'll play the song. I think we'll play the video and narrate the video. Is that okay with you?
Okay. No, that's a good idea.
Okay. All right. Whose idea was it to do the thing in a record store?
I don't know how it came up. It just like it was. No. We wanted to do a video in a record store for some years, but we didn't know how, because it's got to have like a story or something. Otherwise, it looks shitty. If you just go there and film and with no concept, and then I don't know the concept of just like having one camera, it just like sprung up, and then one idea led to the other, and that was that. And then we started filming. Did you do it while the record store was open? No, we shut it down. Oh, so you asked the guy, the record store owner. Yeah. And he said you can do it after hours. Yeah, right. All right. Let's turn. Let's see the play button here. All right. So I'm gonna pause it here. So we'll listen to the entire song afterwards. So don't start cussing me out, people, please. So in the video, hey Michael, come on, play the music now. What's
Shut the fuck up! Quit talking over you, fucking asshole. You can. So in the
same thing, messing up the
This
music.
is why
man.
I unsubscribe. This is why you get all those bad reviews on iTunes. By the way, your reviews really help. Okay. All right, I'm gonna shut up. It's got you on playing guitar, looking cool as ever. Wearing a bullet belt, or not a bullet belt, but kind of a studded belt, and playing a Gibson SG. Is that a Gibson or a Korean model? That's a Gibson, right?
No, that's a Gibson. Real modified, hugely modified Gibson SG.
Oh, what's modified on it?
Like everything. Like the pickups, the tuning, the all the pods inside and the caps and everything, all the wiring. I wired the whole thing. 50s wiring, man, if you know what that means.
Wow, vintage wiring. Huh?
And Mojo tune.
Is that how
capacitors.
Does Angus have his wired that way or something?
It could be. It sounds. After I was finished with the whole thing, I was like, it sounds. Now I know why the people like pay $5,000-6,000 bucks for an old SG. It's not like that. It like sounds like totally the same, but it's sounding in that direction. Because there's some things that they used to build in there, what they don't build in there now, like the tuning bridge, where the wires run over. That's they make that for stock stuff. They make that with another metal, like it's cheaper metal.
Huh. Okay. All right, I'm gonna play it again.
Brass. Yeah, right. Brass. They used to make it with brass, and that's what I put in there, and that sounds like totally different.
Oh, so now they do it with what, stainless steel or something? Or
yeah, something like that. Yeah, and that doesn't sound good at all. Yeah.
And also in the videos, it's the rest of the band. It's a 3-piece band, drummer and the bass player, and there's a guy in the background near like a TV. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's a shopper in the record store. Let it play again. Start over here. Oh no, he's got he's wearing headphones. Oh, maybe he's doing a listening station.
He's listening to records.
All right, now here comes a really cute girl. All right, the really cute girl walks up to the camera and starts doing her lipstick, and she's holding an Electric Angels album. Who's this girl?
She's an actor. She's the wife from the other actor who's playing in the store, which is also an actor.
And have they been on any things we might have seen?
No, not like big stuff. I don't know if they do TV, but they do more like theater stuff, plays and
Broadway
like
actors.
That. Yeah.
Where they've been like in the Broadway version of Hamilton or something. Maybe we've seen them in that.
Yeah, not like world famous, but yeah.
She is very
around
cute.
Around the corner.
So you know these people, or did you put an ad out for actors?
Yeah. No. Mainly our drummer. He knows like everybody, like in that town. Like goes over the street and everybody knows him. So he's like, oh, I know this guy, and I know an actor there. And
did you tell her to dress like a rock and roll chick? Because she's dressed rock and roll. She got Converse.
No, she looks. No, she looks like that. Yeah.
She's extremely attractive. What's her name?
I can't really tell you because
you don't know.
That doesn't come to mind. No.
Okay. Okay.
I'll give you the telephone later.
I just wanted to give her a plug. I mean,
show.
if people are in the video, watch the video. They want to see who this actress is. They might want to,
It's all.
I just dropped a 1963 Gibson Hummingbird acoustic onto a garbage can full of beer cans. So, fuck. Hope it survived.
Rock and roll.
I hope it survived. Okay, let's play the video again. All right, she's doing her lipstick, then walks away. Here comes Sven singing. Now another guy walks in and he's carrying a Wild Hearts album. He's the other actor, looking for albums. I think that's me doing background vocals on that, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the same guy walks by again. He's got a album in his hand. It's a, what is that? That's a Mike Zero album. Is that right?
Yeah, that's a friend of ours. He passed away like 2 or 3 years ago, and you can hear him do backing vocals on a lot of Torpedo Head tunes on the last album, and Shanghai and Babies and lots of other tracks.
And what's his name? Is it Mike Zero or is it somebody else?
Yeah, that was his name. Yeah, Mike Zero.
All right. All right, here's a the chorus. That's $1 million chorus. $1 million chorus on that shitty little campfire riff.
Who would have thought?
All right, now here comes a guy pushing a cart with a TV on it. And on the TV, look at there. The TV has an American Heartbreak album featuring Michael Butler.
That's like cool. Isn't that like cool done? He comes up, pushes that TV with the American Heartbreak album in front.
Yeah, and then he pulls the TV off, or pulls the album out from in front of the TV screen, and on the TV screen, your friend Michael Butler doing lead vocals on the second verse. That's just all right. Oh, no, I got to back it up because we can't step on that great lead vocal. That's just all right. But keep your dynamite wisdom. And my hair falls in front of my face, and I pull it out I look like a complete moron. Wearing a rose tattoo T-shirt and playing bass. You can't see the Hagstrom bass I'm playing, but let's rewind that verse again for the people who knew. Okay, for the people who might be tuning into the podcast late. I don't mind you chewing on a match. That's just all right.
Everybody.
But keep your dynamite wisdom far out of sight. Yeah. Now, did you have to put auto-tune or anything on that?
Of course, like all the way to maximum, and it still didn't work.
Still off key.
We sent it away to mixing, and I said to our producer, said, "Hey, Siggy, you got to do something with that. Like, put on something else." And he said, "Okay, I got this little special trick. I got this guy, and he's just gonna sing it again. You won't even notice."
There you go. Yeah.
No, of course not. We're doing rock and roll. There's no auto tune.
Yes, yeah. So Michael Butler didn't do too bad of a job on
auto tune is for the Offspring bands like that.
All right, we'll continue.
Just like a silkworm spinning threads on broken glass. Strung out and tired, feeling just like worthless trash.
All right, then the guy comes and pulls the TV away. While he was looking at the front of the American Heartbreak album, pulls the TV back. Here comes a guy, walks by carrying a Ryan Roxy.
That was because we got complaints. That's why I pulled the TV back. While we were filming, we got the call on the handy telling us we pull that face off. Man,
really?
Too long.
They're complaining. Yeah, that ugly guy. Too long. You're gonna ruin the video. People are gonna tune out. So then the actor guy walks back by carrying a Ryan Roxy solo album CD, right? That's what that was, right?
Yeah.
And then,
yeah.
Let's continue. It's that $1 million chorus again. Now he walks by again carrying an LA Guns album. He's in the bass player's way, so the bass player pushes him out of the off screen. Here's the bridge. I think that might be Butler singing there too.
Yeah, it is.
A little Heartbreak Station. That's a callback to a previous Torpedo Head album, right?
Not really.
Oh, Green from Heartbreak Key. Oh, is it not? What is Heartbreak?
That's great. That's what I love when people imagine up all things which it could stand for. That's the feedback you get when you wrote a great song.
Exactly.
But just the thing you didn't have in mind.
So what is it a callback to?
Not to American Heartbreak.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hitch a Ghost to Heartbreak
Now,
Station.
when you wrote,
that's also a little bit.
Hitching Ghost to Heartbreak Station.
Can I finish first,
yes,
please?
I'm sorry for
Mr.
interrupting.
Holt?
See, Michael Butler interrupting again. Go ahead.
No, there was another nod in there. There was a nod to Jack Kerouac beat stuff, because they were like hitching a ride on a ghost train. That was like a train going, I don't know, like driving in the night, going from San Francisco to L.A. And they're like the beats back in the 50s. They were like hitching the train, so that was like hitch train, a Ghost to Heartbreak Station. So melting of those two things in one.
Well, I appreciate the
Blah
call.
blah blah.
I appreciate the call to American Heartbreak. Now, when you wrote the tune, when you came up with the rest of the song, did American Heartbreak come to mind? Because the intro is a little bit like American Heartbreak too.
Well, my whole idea was when I wrote that thing was to like maybe if I send this to Michael and he sends it to the other guys. And maybe they do that song. Maybe they have like a reason for doing something again. You know, I thought maybe it could be like the footstep to the American Heartbreak reunion, something blah blah blah, you know, something like that.
Well, I sent the song
but of course it didn't happen.
I sent the song to Lance and I sent the song to Billy. They both loved the song, but they were not interested in an American Heartbreak reunion. Unfortunately, I'm the only one who's interested. Me and Casey. But what are you going to do?
Well, you should have sent like $5,000.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be big bucks in the reunion. Gonna book your show for $15,000.
The song ended up making it to a Torpedo Head song anyway. All right, let's
ain't
finish.
so bad.
All right, let's back it up a little bit. Don't worry, friends. I will play the song in its entirety after we finish breaking down. Pardon me, I'm burping this fine Pacifico. Breaking down the video. Okay, let's go here. All right, he comes back on the screen. On the screen is Ryan Roxy playing the solo, which has it sounds like 2 guitar tracks. Is he doubling yours, or did he do both tracks?
It's actually 2 tracks, and it starts out with him playing the same thing, and then it moves into like this
harmony,
you know, thin Lizzy harmony where he like do do do.
Yeah, so he does both the tracks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put it on. Here comes the breakdown. Every song's got to have a breakdown for it to be a good tune. You know how my theory on that. All right, the actor
In German.
Yeah, go ahead.
In German, it's the Oberkörperfreiteil.
What is that called? Say that again.
Oberkörperfreiteil. Can you repeat that, please?
Oberkörperfreiteil.
Yeah.
And that
Oberkörperfreiteil.
And that means
That means like that means like taking off your shirt, you know, and then standing and going. Yeah.
Oh, getting the
That's
audience
like,
into it.
Yeah, that's like the joke between me and my now drummer Sash. We always say, "Are we gonna do an Oberkörperfreiteil?"
Is that a reference?
Maybe sounds cool.
Is that like a soccer thing? You know, they take off their shirt at the soccer matches and.
I don't know. It was Sash who said that.
The Oberkörperfreiteil. The
Oberkörperfreiteil.
Oberkörperfreiteil.
Since he said that, it's like, you know how it is, you know, when you're like in the band, you have these like secret codes. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do that
inside joke
part there. Yeah, we're gonna do that part there, and you know, everybody knows. Oh yeah, right. Or they go, oh, not again. Come on.
So while Ryan Roxy is playing the guitar solo on the TV screen, the drummer gets up away from the drum set. Maybe has to go use the bathroom or something. And the other actor, the male actor, is banging the drums. So what we see where we last left off, the actor is pounding the drums during the breakdown. Now the other drummer's back in. And here's the outro, the big finale. Now the girl actress is dancing with the other actor. She's not a great dancer, but she is extremely cute. All right, there you go. And at the end of it, or it fades to black, in memory of Jörg von Duker. Who's Jörg von Duker? Who's Jörg von Duker?
Yeah, that's a bit of a sad story because like the real owners of the store, there were like 2 owners, and one of the owners, that's him. He passed away of like I think 2 months ago.
Well, did he die suddenly from the vaccine?
He had like a stroke around the time after we shot the video. I think some months later, and yeah, he was like, I think in a coma since then, and yeah, sad story.
So he was perfectly healthy and he had a stroke and died.
Yeah, I don't really know the backstory. Something.
All right, for all you conspiracy theorists out there who think it could have been because of the vaccine, how dare you? Okay. Not saying he died suddenly because of the vaccine, so don't even try to put that conspiracy theory out there. But not saying he didn't either. Rest in peace, Jorg von Duker.
Yeah, they're cool guys from the store. And if you live in Germany, somewhere near Worms, you have to go to that shop. Lots of cool records there.
All right, now let's hear the song in its entirety, okay? And I will not interrupt. So, and then we'll come back and we'll say some words, and then we'll play another song to get out of here. Is that okay, Sven?
Yeah.
Okay. World premiere without any interruptions. Torpedo Head, all those wasted years. Oh, by the way, not saying that. Did you give me songwriting credit on this tune? Or partial songwriting credit?
Did you write anything?
Okay.
Of course, man.
All right. Just wondering. Just asking. Just wondering. All right.
Written by Space Brain and Michael Butler.
Ooh. Butler's Space Brain. That's what we were going to call the supergroup. Butler's Space Brain. Right?
Lennon McCartney.
Yes.
Butler's Space Brain.
All right. Here's
another great production by Butler's Space Brain.
Torpedo Head, All Those Wasted Years. And it's featuring Ryan Roxy and Michael Butler.
Thinking back the past, the
There you go. I give that one a big, big, big +1. I think the song is catchy as hell. Nicely done, Sven.
Thank you very much. I'll give you the money later.
So now, does Torpedo Head have a new album coming out, or what are you doing? Are you just releasing songs, or you have a working on a full length?
Yeah. This you can buy this diddle per download on Spotify and wherever you buy your music. Buy it and don't rip it.
So is it out on all the streaming things tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. But
just follow the link under the video. Hit the subscribe button and all the other things you do. And then
I think it's I think it's one of the better. I mean, Torpedo Head's all great tunes, tons of great tunes. I mean, you know how I feel. I think you write great songs, but I think this is one of the best Torpedo Head songs you've done.
Yeah, it has something special. That's why we wanted to, when we did the recording, we wanted to finish it off right away, like the one week thing I was talking about earlier. Get it done as soon as possibly, and not like let it lie around for like ever. Because sometimes you just write a song and there's just like special moment you don't always have. And that was with that song.
It's an anthemic sing-along. I mean, it immediately you remember it. It's stuck in your head, which is a good thing, and you can sing along to it. I mean, she's bouncing. It's got a good beat. It's got a good riff. It's got a great catchy hook chorus, and I think you did a nice
great
job.
Special guests.
And it's got a great special guest, and it's got a good backing vocal guy. And it's a great job. I don't know how what else to say except that you did a very nice job, Torpedo Head, Sven.
Torpedo Heads.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm drinking at noon here, and I shouldn't have done that.
You also did a great job, Michael. Geek riff butler in the woods. Campfire riff man.
So, we're also working on songs for the Great Handsome Dick Manitoba. That's taken longer than we had hoped, but
not done in a week. Yes.
Yeah. Handsome Dick Manitoba has his own way of working, and he gets sidetracked. He's what you call he's kind of like a Dee Dee Ramone, a savant type guy. He's great in some things, but he has ADD in others, and he got sidetracked doing his one-man show, which I heard went really great. He did
Was that only a one-off thing, or is he doing that regularly?
He was playing. So the deal was, it was him telling his life story, and he was going to intersperse Dictators and Handsome Dick songs. Then Andy Chernoff came along and said, "Oh, this is a theatrical production. You have to pay me." So there's legal. They're in court because of this bullshit.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, poor man, Handsome Dick, just trying to get by. The guy is like, he doesn't have much. He doesn't have any money. The guy's broke, and he's living on the government dole, and Social Security, and he's playing in front of like a 200 seat or 150 seat club. It was a decent crowd. I heard it was very well received. And then Andy Chernoff has to get his nose in there and try to sabotage Handsome Dick's career. So now they're in legal issues. So now Manitoba's he's talking about just doing it with his own songs and the songs that we're helping him with as well. So that will give him an incentive to record his vocals on these two songs that he's had for a long time. He also sent me some lyrics to another song. It's more of, I should send you those lyrics. Maybe you might want to see if you can come up with some, but it's about his son. It's kind of like a, it's one of those tearjerkery kind of lyrics, about seeing his son born and all that. So I don't know if you want to tackle that endeavor. I started working on some ideas, but if you'd like,
you have to play the piano.
I don't know how to play piano. I was gonna
Billy Joel kind of stuff.
I was gonna make it more like a We can make it more like a Paul Westerberg type deal. But anyway, if you want to, if you would like me to send you those lyrics, I'll do that when we get off air.
We should finish the other song first.
Yeah, he's got to definitely lay the vocals down on the other one, and hopefully that'll happen too.
It's gonna be a cool song if he puts the vocals down like on the other track, because that's a cool song too.
Yeah, the second song, Back on Broadway, I think it's way better than the first song. And you know, he was Deloise Nation was catchy as hell, but Back on Broadway is even better.
Yeah.
So
we'll see what happens.
For people who've been saying whatever happened with the Handsome Dick songs that Sven and Butler were talking about doing, it's coming. We're just waiting on Manitoba to do his part. And his son joined the Marines, and I don't know.
It probably won't take as long as a Dirt movie.
Yeah.
Or Chinese
but it will be
democracy.
Better. It will be better than the Dirt and better than Chinese Democracy. I can pretty much guarantee you that.
We already got the box set in making.
Yeah, the behind the scenes.
Triple LP box set with red marbled vinyl and tons of B-sides.
Yeah. The music's all recorded and ready to go, just waiting for Handsome Dick Manitoba to lay his vocals down. And
yeah.
All right.
So you got to email all you fans out there. You send them emails. We want to hear the songs.
Yes,
come
please.
on.
Go to Handsome Dick Manitoba or Richard Manitoba Facebook and Instagram and say, hey, when are you going to record your vocals on the Sven Space Brain tunes?
Spam him. Get the vocals down.
Let me let my dog in here.
Down.
My dog wants to get in. Come on, Stella. All right, Sven. Thank you for coming on and doing this. I really appreciate it. And
always glad to be on the show.
So I'm assuming you're going to let me do a you're going to give me the scoop and let me post this 6 hours before it's officially released, right?
What?
Huh? Yeah, I'm going to take that as a yes. All right.
Hit it.
So
throw the show on the air.
Let's close out with a song. How about a Mike Zero? Is that okay?
Yeah, that would be a nice nod.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming on, Sven. What's all the links for Torpedo Head?
What's the what?
What is all the website and all that stuff for Torpedo?
Oh, the links.
Yeah, links. What do you think I said?
I acoustically didn't understand. I don't know. I just heard like a word. Like, what's the word?
Yeah, it's that hardcore American accent.
What's the links, man? I might. Change your language.
So how can we reach you, Sven?
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Just type in Torpedo Head, and everything will be spilled out to you.
There you go. And I'll post links to where you can support Sven and purchase this song too.
Please send us as much money as you also send Michael Butler.
Make sure you send me the link.
So we also will be rich.
Make sure you send me all the Amazon Music and Spotify and all that so I can post that on the show notes at rockandrollgeek.com. All right, Sven?
Already on the way.
All right, thanks. Okay, this is Mike Zero. What's this? The song is called Why Says Who. All right?
Yeah.
Anything to say about this, Sven? I know nothing about Mike Zero.
About the song, yeah. As I said, it's one of the LPs you can see in the store, and he's a good friend of ours who passed away like a few years ago, and you can hear his backing vocals on a lot of Torpedo Head records, and he was actually the one who got us back to record with Ziggy Bem in the Woodhouse Studios, where I originally recorded the Space Brains EP, recorded it back then, and then we did the first Torpedo Head album on our own, and we played a show in Dortmund. You ever play there with American Heartbreak?
I think so.
Yeah, it could be. Well, we played a show there, and he was there, and yeah, he was like you guys, you got to record there. I'm recording there too, and and I was like, oh, I did an EP with C some years ago, and then things got on the move, and we recorded the first EP there with Cadillac Beach, and he stopped by, and he did like backing vocals, and we got friends from then on, and you can hear him on a lot of Torpedo Head tracks, and he sadly passed away some years ago, so it's our nod to our dear friend Mike Zero.
All right, rest in peace, Mike Zero. Does Torpedo Head have any gigs coming up?
Not really at the moment. We're like just bringing out the video and doing some writings, and
Okay. All right, Sven, thank you for coming on. This is Mike Zero. Thank you for listening, friends. rockandrollgeek.com is where you can find this show. Find me on the Facebook, R&R Geek. Find me on the Twitter, R&R Geek. Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group. If you're not there already, you should be, because it's lots of good rock talk, as you already know. And find me on the Instagram, Rock and Roll Geek Don't Ask. I'll talk to you soon, friends. Here is Mike Zero.
You tell me to change the way I dress, 'cause it's so important for the big success. You tell me to change the words I'm singing. You tell me to start a new beginning. Now I'm coming down to what I have to ask. And I say, says who do you think you are? Says who do you think you are now? Says who do you think you are? Says who do you think you are? You tell me to change my point of view. You tell me not to act that rude. You tell me to say what they wanna hear. You tell me to pray what they wanna hear. Now I'm coming down to what I have to ask. And I say, says who do you think you are? Says who do you think you are now? Says who do you think you are? Says who do you think you are? You wanna tell me how to live my life? No one tells me how to live my life. You wanna tell me how to live my life? You don't know nothing about living my life. You wanna tell me how to live my life? No one tells me how to live my life. You wanna tell me how to live my life? You don't know nothing about living my life. Says who do you think you are? Says who do you think you are now? Says who do you think you are? Says who, and I say, says who do you think you are? Says who do you think you are now? Says who do you think you are? Says who do you think you are?
It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.